Remember met in Foxborough season with the Patriots winning that ball game.
Okay, Bruce. I think you said tried. I didn't know you meant 8 whole plays.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there, what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because this has been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. Driving the game and emotions are running out. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people are starting to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Action. Now it's Allen. And the grab by Cron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take a look at your times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into the game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to run it? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down. It's Jones. Escapes the defender and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
CMC, baby.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Ordering food. Are you in a game?
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, come on.
After the
Oh, you are in the
touchdown
game.
pass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for their 2nd down coming up.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team that scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
To Mixon on second down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best. They're taking on a team here that's hit
I think he's ready for the action.
months.
Size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. And he's going to be what his team set everything he runs to the game. And a difference in that, not just necessarily plugging him to something that he doesn't do right. On second down, McCaffrey. He stopped immediately. Gain on the play that time. They got off the end there. There's almost like the boat train, wasn't it? I mean, just
How did we do it the other day? That's a good start for them in this one.
Got a punt.
play action. They'll throw. They can't get a receiver, and it's blocked. Here comes the 49ers punter today. Standing about deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick. They start with Nick Chubb. They'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A run for Nick. And he'll manage to grab the back second down.
They're a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go
Here's second and
on their
6.
side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here.
That's what you get for not punting. Dumbass. Oh well. That's on him.
First interception thrown for him.
The punted it. That's a pig.
No interceptions in that game, but this defense was able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they get inside the 15-yard line.
To the INT.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. The red zone down. Watson.
Down he goes, taking it.
Again, he finds Miller.
By the
And for the Lions, touchdown. Elijah Moore, 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
1-7 now.
We are tied here in the second.
Punted. No one listen.
Plus, taking it about the one. And they'll be back. This drive again on right around.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those
The 49er offense tough to get this drive underway.
ended up going.
And on the last score, they really couldn't get anything going. From deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the kick. As a general rule, but they're looking for it now. It's more.
Tackle there. Now it's third and
At
goal.
least a few times on offense, get a couple first downs, and they'll flip the field to them. Just something to build off of. That's what they're.
Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in
First
the
down, this is McCaffrey.
and sometimes he
Shoots
gets
faster.
and he the defenders are grabbed as well.
Nice little game. 61 yards rushing for
For a Buffalo touchdown.
Season 4.
Jones, his 19th touchdown now.
Play action fakes. They'll let it go. And a nice return.
That wasn't me. That's the computer. Yeah, set your ass up. What? Not your phone call. Come on to me.
Are we advancing another one?
Who's not? I bet.
question that they should have for themselves because it's not just somebody can learn you have it, you teach it, right? Can you build a relationship with the receiver? Of course, I hope it is learning. Of course, I want to
First down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can do.
Here's first and 10. And at the 33.
Yeah.
That's good fucking defense, boy.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little. I think they were actually
Two big plays in succession. That's where this D knows what now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
So a big call there that brings up fourth. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jack Bailey on punt for New England. Passes away, but boy, hit straight to the sidelines. And they come over the side.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. Second touchdown here this week. And the 49ers are thinking of leading. Extra point splits the offense. And that makes it 14-7. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now. Here's his
Come on, get this. I'm winning, T.
I am too. 21-0. Just scored. Boy, that trash shit out here. Hey, trash.
What?
Trash.
Receiver position, and that was special there.
Gotta come with it. You don't play me. With the Patriots too? Oh yeah.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Jesus, Nick Tubb toting that up.
After the touchdown,
He got,
pass to kick it away.
but he traded and got fucking Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken
Wait, what?
successfully.
Yes, he's the Patriots. He traded and got Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow.
Traded who?
Mac Jones and Damian Harris.
Oh, the Bengals is retarded.
Retarded. Oh no, he still got Mac. Who the hell did he trade? He still got Joe Mixon. The fact that he got Joe Mixon is killing my brain cells. We hit around here, boy. What you doing? We hit
Come on,
around
y'all
here.
gotta play better defense.
Oh, I see your pick coming. I feel it in my bones.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Get him. Get
Good
him.
little pass right there. Good little pass.
He's going to be dropped following a
Good
pick.
little pass.
Past the 30.
It's his first completed
Good shit.
pass, and we 3 minutes into the second quarter.
Defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Fuck.
But that would be the only thing.
Jones.
Like, you kept on telling me that he was talking about his child. His child. His child.
Come on, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I need
like,
to put,
Let's go.
his song, you know,
what is Matt? What is hat on that
These
nigga?
two teams you may recall didn't play each other until late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 13. And it was the
It's
Patriots.
just him and joystick that's doing that?
So they'll look to
Let's go.
finish with the sweep here in
And he fucking missed.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he threw a low pass. Oh, because he knew he throwing that up. That's
located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or
He
two.
do this all
Wasn't able
day.
to do that there, but still good yardage.
you gonna throw a pick.
Remaining in this first half of football.
Like he's coming right now.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats.
Oh, I put the wrong.
Games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No, cover 3. I see the play again now.
Back to throw again.
Drop that ball, man. What you doing?
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Eluding the
That's
pressure.
crazy. It's like, we really
That's caught by Mims. And he
I know
makes
this.
the Patriots first down as they're able to
I'm
get
talking
the
about my
football conversion.
Stay over there.
Mixon with a first down carry.
No, Joe
And
Mixon
he
not
will lose
running on.
yardage here
Stop
to
it.
the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off play action. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25.
Everybody run the same.
That catch.
I wish I had somebody
6
to play
plays.
like that.
Everybody got this play in their playbook. I need to figure out what play that comes from.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got to recover that.
Jones.
Tackle.
That Deion Jones?
He's going to be taken down here still a
That boy Patrick Queen out there, boy.
Stop.
This nigga Deshaun Watson is really bad.
He good.
Interception.
You know what you doing?
Stay in bounds, stay in bounds, stay in bounds.
Failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones.
That's defense, baby.
Down, and we'll go the other way.
How you playing?
The Patriots come up
Who you
empty.
think you messing with? Oh,
And the Bills are going to get
play
the football
defense.
back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Oh, you gonna have no
Oh,
rocket
okay.
well,
That's like, oh, he caught it, then dropped it.
The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man.
Sometimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they
Ooh,
took
cut
that
up,
opportunity
CNC.
right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
I know.
Gonna switch it. Run
On 2nd down now.
this. Some yards.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I swear I will.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right.
Stupid.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got
Yeah, he
him
kept
pulled
the feet
down,
in.
says the side judge.
He a dog.
And that's good enough for a first down.
You a dog.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about
Damn,
buying
Steve,
some
you
time
got me.
outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he
Oh, he running this fucking.
Down he goes. Now the timeout taken.
The
Perhaps a
mid
chance
red
for
shit.
one more quick play and then another timeout if they
Mike
we'll
Burns.
see.
Cheating ass play, bro.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always, as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
I understand then us as females, we have a hard time like moving on when we had something serious.
This snow front that is socked
Because like it's starting over, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't like to start over. And we're gonna build something that's hard.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Why my team just go for it? The field goal. Oh my God.
Motherfucker to even build, to even get to the defensive.
Oh my fucking God.
I thought you were a quarterback.
A whole week.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is
Man,
taken
I
in.
gotta play
It's
far.
complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield. Across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff running left.
Well, that's a good tackle, boy.
You know what? I think,
Ed Oliver, that's a good tackle.
I think that he's something
Good tackle.
he done had his time with 3 man to get it all out his goddamn system. See what I'm saying? He probably got cold feet too. Think about it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. I don't know.
Oh, geez. So now he's going
Oh my God, bro. This nigga Nick Chubb is running over my team.
So he can come back and do right. But you know he wasn't going to
Over that type of a speech, I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
You hear this country bumpkin?
Yeah, I called it a country bumpkin. Oh, damn, man.
The second half is better for him than the first half.
Hey, yo, she didn't hear me though.
Part of their offense.
Did not pay
He's got a
attention.
yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
So it works out.
Looking
Oh my
to
God, this
Jones
stop this nigga for a loss, please.
forced out to his left.
Ah, damn, this nigga Nick Chubb is literally stiff arming
Nothing open.
everybody in my team.
He'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're
This nigga had
playing up to what we're capable of.
70 yards to drive. He had like 130 almost.
Long gone.
125.
Now have some sense of continuity and be able to make
Lost his X factor though, I think.
that they have not been doing so far.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so
Come on, yo.
short.
Oh, he caught that good
But
edge.
it also lead to a 4th down.
Cool, it's in the 3rd. No, he did not lose his X factor. He still got it.
They'll run with Mixon.
Jesus.
Oh, some strong running, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this
Oh my
season.
God.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
We've got to give out a
Oh,
little applause on
back this
that
nigga.
play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken
We
away
need it.
passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
I should have been cover 3.
Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Missed the kick.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position.
Fuck, man.
Here's a give to Jones running left. First down and much more here for Jones. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Jones. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen off the play fake. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Allen. Flush to his right.
Oh, what you walk out of bounds for? What are you doing?
He'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Patriots have it.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
You back 60. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Come on. Hurt. Let's see what you got. Go.
Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, shit.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw it away in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Okay.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked though they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again.
You're gonna run the ball.
On this drive, squash that hope one more time.
86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Allen flushed out right.
Oh, that's
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on 4th and 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Thank you.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And his pass incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mixon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Allen will try to throw for it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they'll get another shot.
Gonna be another knock at the door.
Pick 6, and now the
I
kick
got
is
groceries.
away.
And they would come while I'm in the middle of the game. The only time I'm actually in the game all day is when everything comes.
Okay.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Jones now on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jones throwing on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Jones on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jeff Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo